Hey there, this is APC guy, and today we're gonna be taking a look at this little gem that I just randomly found. PC Building Simulator. I mean, you may be familiar with a lot of well-known simulator games like Truck Simulator and Goat Simulator and Hospital, Zoo, you name it. There's a simulator for everything. Forklift simulator. There's even a simulator that simulates like an office 9 to 5 job. I don't know why you would want to simulate that, but it exists. Anyway, this is a PC building simulator that basically lets you build your own PC, and it has both sandbox mode as a free build, like a sort of a career mode where you actually get let's say jobs that you have to do and get paid for stuff, but I'll get to that in a second. And I will start with the basics. I will right now at the start of this video make very clear, don't expect to have the knowledge of a PC technician by playing a bit of this game. Don't expect to everything to be as easy and clear cut as it looks here, because I only played like 2 minutes before starting this video so that I would also discover as I record, and I ran into several inconsistencies and mistakes and bad practices if you're trying to build your own PC. So if you are just curious how things go and what the components are and what they are used for, this is a very good game, both for fun, just for the fun of it, or to just, you know, learn a little bit. But there is also a lot of mistakes, so don't take this game as gospel and don't go doing exactly what you do here, because you could get into some trouble. Now, that said, let's start with the basics. This is basically the tutorial, let's say, how to build a PC. So you would click here, and it will give you a nice tutorial mode. There you have your PC, and it basically works, from what I saw, with, well, click, hold, like, you know, keep your mouse button pressed, and actions will occur. So just follow this tutorial. It tells you to open the side panel and to open the other side panel, obviously because you need to access stuff, and it has a specific case that has a PSU cover holder thingy, and you basically follow the steps here. You have an inventory with the different parts in there, and when you click them you actually have a few parts that give you some description of what each part is, what it's used for, and its function. So this is good for curious people that are wondering about PCs, I guess, to have a good idea of what each thing does. Now, obviously, it takes some more finesse in real life to put the screw straight and, you know, not destroy the threads and not bend any supports and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a lot easier here than it would be normally. And this is where the first inconsistency I found is, which is it tells you to install the mod. This is just an example. I'm sure there will be more examples throughout the video, but this is the first example I ran across. It tells you to install the motherboard just like this. So sure, you install the motherboard. You put the standoffs, and it tells you to install the motherboard directly, without installing the RAM first or the CPU first, or anything of the sort. And that's just bad practice, because that leads to you having to put pressure on the motherboard if you were to install the RAM while it's already in the case, or the processor. It's a lot more difficult to install it if it's in the case and if it's just lying outside the case still. So this is a prime example of bad practices that this game is not accurate about. Same for the cabling. You don't do the cables until the end of the build. So yeah, like I said, keep everything in this game with a grain of salt. Another mistake, for example, there was no mention of dual channel or anything like that. It just plops the two RAMs right next to one after the other. As you saw, perhaps while I was speeding up the video, also graphics card in there. There was, yeah, it went fast, but it's mostly the first mistake that I mentioned is the worst one of applying the motherboard in the case before you actually plug in all the components. It does though give you a very good idea of where each cable goes, what it looks like, and what you can expect. And congratulations, you have just built a PC, now you are a certified PC technician. Now, as you can see, it's very simple, very easy to do this tutorial. It has some mistakes like I mentioned. It does give you a very good idea though of where you can expect each component to go and what cables plug in where and how does it need to be connected. That does give you a decent idea. So for complete newbies, it is a learning tool as long as they keep in mind that it is not perfect and they should not follow it to the letter in real life. Now, the free build, let's try the free build a little bit. I have not tried this mode before, so I will also be, you know, exploring it with you guys. Well, it does tell you to play career mode first to get a feel for the controls, so maybe we should go back and do that. So, career mode, new game. I got mail. So you move around with your arrow keys and all that. I guess this is the mail. And you carry the PC to your desk, apparently. Hello, put it on the desk. Okay. Now, you have a little email there on the side, as you can see, with the objectives. And PC status not plugged in. PC can boot OS, remove viruses. So you have to remove the viruses, and that's your objective. Plug the PC in. Now it actually tells you where everything goes, so it's not exactly difficult to play. Unless it disappears after, because these cables are difficult to tell. Now you need to put your USB drive into the back so you can install the virus scanner. And press 1 or the install button to go to your inventory and select the PC. Okay, let's press number 1 then. USB drive, I take it. Now you press P to power the PC. Now fan starts spinning and all that. Oh, you click on the monitor and it goes to the monitor apparently. So, how exactly do you add remove programs, virus scanner? Well, you know, this is all very archaic, let's call it. Installing the virus scanner. It's actually realistic in the way that it actually makes you restart the system to hold delete or F2 to enter BIOS. Okay. Oh, now there is the virus scanner. I wish my virus scanner ran this fast, to be quite honest. Clean files, all done. Oh, that was easy. So close it. I guess I shut it down. Exit. How do I take out the PC actually? Remove? No, not remove. Not install either. Oh, okay, press escape and it takes you back. Now you pick it up. Click to place PC. Collect your reward. How do I collect my reward? Email. Click on your own PC and you go to the email. And you just made $100. That easy. Now you can make a living out of PC building, it seems. Anyway, this was the first assignment, apparently. So what exactly happens now? This is your inventory into level apparently to unlock different workbenches. PC storage cupboard. This is my own PC apparently. I finished all the available jobs for today. Leave through the door and come back tomorrow. Okay, well, screw you guys, going home. End the day. Okay, go to work. Now I'm guessing that I have to check the email to see if I have new jobs. Wow, I have plenty of new jobs apparently. Okay. Now I'll only do one more job just so you guys can see the different types of jobs. But yeah, but see here there's a new, you have to install a graphics card on this one. Here you have to remove viruses and clean dust. Here you have to install disk. I will accept this one. Actually, I'll accept all of them because apparently it takes time for them to get the PCs here. So accept, accept, accept. And I said something that it will take a day to arrive, so I will end the day. And now let's get to work. Now upgrade, I believe. Yes, this is the one. I will place it here. Place it here, I said. Side panel. There we go, side panel comes off. And the other one. Now I need to install hard drive, it said. Storage. Oh, I see. It needs a more Tony Easy Store 500 GB or better. So I will go here to the store. Open. Storage. 500 GB or better, it says. So I'll go to the 500, that'll be a cheapo. Add to cart. What now? Oh, view cart. Next day delivery, I guess, because I will need it tomorrow. And well, normally I would guess you would have to do the other jobs in the meantime, but you can't. So I'll just go here. I mean, normally you do the jobs to get more money on the same day to, you know, have a better income for your career. But since this is just to show you guys, I skipped that. Now collect delivery manifest. Okay. Does it automatically? Yeah, it automatically goes in your storage. So let us install the drive we just got. Does this PC not come with drive cages apparently? Do I have to buy the drive cages as well? Oh yeah, no wonder your PC won't boot. I mean, oh, this one has the drives under here. So I will install. It's very comprehensive. You have to drag it out and then put it back in. Oh, no, no, get back out. Install. Install. Close drive bay. Cables. Storage. Wow, this is very comprehensive. You actually have to buy the SATA cables as well, I take it. Yeah, I take it you would have to buy the SATA cables. I guess they're not included. Anyway, you have the idea of what this game would be about. Then you finish the build. You have to buy all the necessary parts apparently, down to the SATA cables, possibly screws, I don't know. Anyway, you get the picture. And then you keep building and you keep upgrading your workspace, and I assume getting more and more difficult tasks, like building whole PCs, I'm guessing, with probably requirements or objectives to go along with that. And that is basically what this game is about in career mode. Now, I won't save game because, well, if I want to actually play this normally, I would do it a bit better with managing the days and the time. But I will just go to the main menu, and I will give you a sight of the free build option that I was going to show you earlier. So free build, I take it that you have unlimited amounts of money, I'm guessing. So let us see what kind of components you can actually... Or do you have the components all in your bag already? Oh wow, yes, you already have all the components, so you don't even need to do anything. So yeah. Let's see what it does. I'll just keep this case, just because why not? What if I want it? I'll just check the inventory, because the installation process is the same. And I did not show you things like cleaning the dust. You use this compressed air can and stuff, I suppose. But I just want to check in terms of graphics cards, what exactly do they have? They have actual realistic models from actual real brands like EVGA, Asus, Gigabyte, and all that. So it's kind of funny to play. It's not something that you would play as your main game, but it's funny to see a game like this. You can actually build a water cooling loop, like fittings, pumps, coolant. Oh my god, it's really interesting and really funny, even if a bit crude, if I might say so myself. Now, this has been my first view of PC Building Simulator. I have not played it a lot, like I said. I played like 2 minutes before I started recording this video, just to have a vague idea. But it looks quite interesting, and like I said, it's not factually correct 100% of the time, and obviously there's a lot more ins and outs to building a PC and selecting parts than just jumbling all together from a menu like here. But it's really nice if you're curious about where each part goes and that sort of stuff. Or let's say that you want to just, if you like simulator games and you like PCs, this could be interesting. And if not, if you're an actual PC builder, you could just check this out for, real quick, just for the giggles, because it's actually quite funny and entertaining, to be quite honest. Now, the game is in early access stage, so it's not a full-on released game. This is a very early version that I'm playing. And it's on Steam though, for I believe $20 or 20 euros or something like that. I cannot say that I recommend buying this game for $20 because unless you actually enjoy playing simulator games. But is it a good game as far as the simulator goes? It is. It's just not my thing. But if you are into it, it's pretty interesting, especially considering there might be new features and new modes added in the future. I have not played enough to see how interesting it is as you progress through the, let's call it, story and campaign. But it is quite interesting to see a game like this from a PC builder's perspective. I will keep an eye on it to see how it develops, and I might actually play a bit every now and again. Now, as again, like I said at the start of the video, do not apply what you see here to the real computer building world. First thing I noticed was the whole putting the motherboard straight into the box, into the case, while it is already still empty, without CPU or RAM or anything. That was my very first "oh wow, really" moment. So again, take everything with a grain of salt and don't expect this to be a training experience. More like a curiosity and learning experience, especially with the description that it gives you when you pick up each piece, and it shows you, for example, on the CPU, it shows you that the pins, tells you what the pins do. You click on the motherboard, it shows you all the different slots and what do they do and what do they go there. So it's quite interesting for someone that just wants a bit of insight to actually just read a bit of the description. And you'll figure what each component does and what parts each component is made of. So I hope you had fun, and it's a curious little game. Hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Ethic PC Guy, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully building actual PCs and not virtual ones, as the thing as it is. Have fun.